Did you hear the news, Ricky?
About.
Did you hear? OnlyFans.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Some people's bags are getting cut, bro. They're cutting off adult content. Are you
See,
what?
I remember telling everyone get into it now because eventually things are gonna change. So for
I
those who
mean,
listen to my advice, good on you, man. You got that bag. You got out of there now.
I mean, we could start now and have the greatest run ever until October because it's gonna stop in October, right? We could have the greatest run,
Yeah,
the greatest OnlyFans run ever, bro.
yeah. Take
Like
advantage.
what? Take advantage, bro. This is it. This is the only chance you're gonna get.
I mean, it
That's
makes
it.
sense to be honest, because that wasn't their intention in the beginning, right? And then,
No.
and then if they kept going down this route, yes, it brings in the money, but then they have to classify themselves as a adult website, right? So, and I don't think they wanted to limit themselves to that, right? So,
I just like there's a lot of money in that stuff though.
Mhm.
There's a lot of money in porn. So but I understand. Like it's not what they wanted. It's not what they were intending. It was only fans literally to be only for fans. Just but to each his own. But I'm sure all those people figured it out. They had ways beforehand.
I mean,
So
make your
they'll figure it
first
out.
10,000, you invest. You make your first million, you invest. You're good. You're set for life. Let's.
let's let's uh let's start a because there's money, man. I'm fucking down. Do you know how to make apps, Ricky? I don't know how to make apps. We need to learn how to
No,
make apps. We'll make an app for all these adult stars that lost their OnlyFans thing. They come over to this app like nothing changed. Boom, money, instant money. That's it.
I
It's
was
instant.
thinking that's probably gonna be like the next big thing. Someone's gonna come up with a
Yeah,
replacement. And then maybe they do the same thing. They stop it, and then
unless like all the different uh I guess adult companies decide to do something like it, right? But I think what I'm look at me being like really serious and talking just about like the adult industry, but like I think with this OnlyFans stuff, it's kind of like where people started to do that during the pandemic, right? It was like independence, right? So I don't have to sign with this company. I'm just here doing it myself. Yes, OnlyFans takes a piece, but I'm generating. I'm like it's there's barely a middleman. Like the middleman is just a site for people to pay me for
yeah,
whatever,
you're
right?
just a
So
digital creator. There's
yeah,
really nothing
yeah,
different
literally,
between you on OnlyFans and someone on YouTube. Just the content you put out, but essentially you're just a digital creator, right?
exactly. Digital creator that's having fun all the time. I suppose hopefully fun where it's consensual and everything, because there's horror stories and stuff. But yeah, but like yeah, I don't know, man. That when I saw that, I was just like, hey yo. I think because Meg Turney uses the OnlyFans stuff, and I think she was saying her type of content would be fine. So I think they're it's literally if it's like sex stuff, but if you're doing nudes, it's okay or something. Still,
I don't know. I
I
didn't
don't
look
know. I
into
didn't
it
read
that
the whole thing.
much.
I just saw the headline. I just saw the headline. I was like, damn, bag missed. Damn it. Should have got in. Kept talking about it. Should have just done it. Only dance, bro. Oh, that's the site. No, but that would be mine. It'd be like only dance. And it's just me and my black belts, because that's what you call black belts as well, too. They're dance.
Oh,
Like first dance, second dance,
that
third
should be
dance.
your account, man. That's your account name.
Nah, only dance.
Yeah. See?
Copyright. Is that how it works? I think I've done that before, where I just yell copyright. Like when Michael Scott yelled it, I declare bankruptcy, that's how it works, right? You just yell it. I declare bankruptcy. I need to watch that show again. I'm currently rewatching, I don't think I've mentioned this, I'm rewatching Arrested Development right now. I fucking love it. That show's so good. It's so good and cheeky and like Michael Bateman. I don't know why I'm slipping on his name. His name's Michael in the show, or George, whatever his name is, Michael in the show. He's the king of like the sarcasm and like just the subtle type humor. I really like that stuff too, where it's like really sarcastic and subtle humor, but then there's like crazy people like Tobias and
Oh, you
Job on
mean
that show. So it's
Jason
just like
Bateman?
Jason Bateman. I
Yeah.
was confusing his character name and then his real name. My bad. Jason Bateman. Sorry. But yeah, that shows it's just jokes. I'm still on season 1 and then because I like season 1 to 3 are like but then they went away because I think they ended up getting canceled and then Netflix did season
Yeah.
4. And season 4 was like kind of but apparently they rearranged it and I haven't watched the remix version because apparently for that season 2 like the cast wasn't all together, like they blue screened some of the scenes,
Oh,
so you
really?
can't like do improv comedy when people aren't there. So it's just like, could you imagine just like you can't bounce off each other, so you're like literally sticking to the script, so it's just like where they probably could have maybe improv something better, so it's just like yeah, but I'm enjoying that. And I'm probably gonna go back to Curb again after I finish it, and then maybe I'll watch a show after it. But yeah, that's been fun. Are you rewatching anything or what? Well, you don't watch TV.
I don't know.
You like Breaking Bad.
Yeah, man. No, I don't. I'm not watching anything right now. I don't know. I'm just not into it. I think because what I usually do is I just have like either YouTube, Twitch, or sometimes a show playing in the background when I'm working.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Recently, it's been bad. Like there's just. I feel like this happened last year too. The summer kind of like the content's kind of dull. And I think it's because a lot of the creators take the summer off or like they have a break during the summer. Makes sense, right?
Okay.
So like some of the content is just kind of boring, or like I breeze through it so fast, then you don't have as much. I don't know. Nowadays I'm just watching Twitch. Really, just watching people play games. Really, yeah. Which is something we didn't talk about last week, actually, about our with the gaming, because Twitch.
Let's do it now.
Yeah, it's huge. I forgot to bring it up, but I was like, damn.
Because you could always go back to video games again, but Twitch, like there was a point where I really liked watching videos of people playing video games, and then now I think I've just kind of. I'd rather just watch them talk about their lives to watch podcasts, like video podcasts.
No, but
so I just like I don't know.
So when I was young, I didn't have a good computer, so I couldn't really play some of the games. But I know that I would always go to my cousin's house, and they would have like a decent computer that could run the game. And a lot of the times, I would just be there watching because it's not a split screen. You can only have one person playing at a time. So that's where I feel like I've always been watching someone play, and they've always been so much better because they play the game a lot more. They have access to the game, right? So like whenever I play, I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just going at it. But I'd always be watching them play, and I guess that translated into Twitch. But yeah, I didn't realize when Twitch first came out. I watched it when it was like really new, because Counter-Strike was a huge thing that people would stream.
Yeah.
I kind of regret not doing it earlier, because I'd always think, oh, that's cool. You just play games and people watch.
Video games, yeah.
Yeah. And then now they have like a decent following of people who are like their OG fans. Yeah, it's just, damn, I'm like, shit, maybe I should have started, because I always wanted to do it. It's just, and I tried recently.
It's never too late.
Yeah, that's true. It's just when you have.
And you have streamed a few times. I've seen you stream a few times.
Yeah, I think I'm the type of streamer to want to have someone there with me, just so that it's kind of like this podcast. Like I wouldn't do this by myself. It'd be really weird,
right?
Just because I can't.
Yeah, me too.
Talk just straight. I would have to have someone to kind of bounce ideas and topics off of. Yeah. I think if I wanted to do it, I would have to be playing with someone rather than just streaming by myself.
No, I'm the same way, because like when we did that, I keep messing up the name. I don't know why I can't say it anymore. Ghost of my brain just sparked. Tsushima, yeah. When we were doing the raid on that, because Khalil, he streams, so we were streaming, so it was just like, oh, I'm fine with that because it's his stream, and I was being dumb and missing jumps and stuff. So that people would start roasting me. Well, I wasn't really paying attention to the chat, but like people would roast me and stuff. So I was just like, oh, okay, well, I could be that. I could be like a character on somebody's stream, but if it was just me, my stream, I don't know if I could focus on the chat and focus on the game at the same time. That's
Yeah,
the
and
only thing.
that's another
Maybe I would
thing.
just completely ignore the chat.
Yeah,
I would
that's
have to have
another
somebody
thing.
watching it for me. I'm just playing. Just watch me and react to me. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Like
everything.
right now, I'm working with one screen and I usually have a second one. But I noticed
Yeah.
that if I stream with one screen, it's near impossible for me to keep up with the chat because I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh yeah,
I
you
look at
have
it
to
in
have
like
two.
3 hours, it's like, oh shoot, I missed that. I was like, damn. Although there's like two people talking, it's just kind of like
Yeah.
you want to be as engaging as possible.
Yeah.
But without the second screen, it's like really hard. But yeah. Yeah.
That's it's really a skill because it's like it's a live performance, like, and people do it like every day too, right? Like it's
Yeah.
a live and you're
So
it's a
apparently
live performance,
people
but you're like, yeah.
write jokes and stuff. Like they plan out what they want to do. Obviously, you plan out like the game and stuff or whatever you want to do on a
Yeah.
stream. But I was watching like tutorials or not tutorials, like tips, and they're like plan it
Mm,
out. You know, like if you're playing this game, think of jokes that could come up or something you could talk about.
mm.
And I was like, whoa, there's a lot more to it than just throwing up a game and press stream. It's like there's a lot more to it, and I'm like, a lot of work with my
Well, no,
current
no, no,
schedule is a
because
little bit much.
oh yeah, it's hectic. Because like when you think about it too, it's just like it's not that you can't, like, you could literally find a video of someone playing every single game, right? So it's just what are you gonna bring that's different? So if you're sitting there planning it out, like, oh, here's my joke and this is my take on it and whatever, that would be the good thing
Yeah,
about it,
yeah,
right? So it's just like, yeah. Yeah, that's
yeah.
an interesting thing. But yeah, Twitch is very interesting. It's just like I find myself falling off of the because like I used to watch like Achievement Hunter like crazy, and now I don't even watch them anymore. And then it's just like another like gaming channels too. It's just like I'd rather watch somebody's podcast. That's all
Uh,
I basically watch now. Is like podcasts and then certain videos too. Like Funhouse can still keep me engaged though because theirs are always like shorter and the editing is always jokes. So literally, truly, it's like more them being funny than the gameplay or them doing something funny in the game that makes me laugh. So it's just like I guess I could still handle it in short bursts, but the long gameplays, I'm like, unless it's like a game I haven't played and I don't think I'll play myself and I want to watch somebody play through it, then I'll go watch something.
yeah. So for me,
But,
I'm watching mainly Valorant gameplay
oh,
with the
okay.
pros, and because it's a little bit more technical and strategic where
Yeah.
every situation is kind of different. Um so when I used to play Counter-Strike, we one of the best ways to learn how to play the game was
Mhm.
watching the pros because they have a different way of thinking. So that if they're in this situation, this is what they do. And sometimes I like to watch the ones that explain like why they're doing what they're doing because then you're
Yeah.
like, oh, that makes sense. Like if there's someone there, you do this and you want to check it at least and whatnot. Um, so if a lot of people will say if you want to get better at these types of games, you have to actually watch some pros and just figure it out. You're never gonna get to their
Mhm.
level just by watching it, obviously. Um, but you get to learn and just play and get better that way.
Well, that one too, because like people have like I know from what I've only seen a few gameplays of that game. But like, cause I never played it, I don't think I was as interested because like it's something that and I was just like, that's a lot of stress for me. Like that game is like when people are taking it that serious, I'm like, I don't need that. So, but I know people have like the call outs for the different like literal locations and everything
Yeah,
for it. Like you have to be like on top of your shit for that game. So I'm just like,
yeah, you
I
have
don't
to
know.
really know, and that's the thing with
Yeah.
watching the pros. They have the call outs. They're especially the
Mhm.
ones that really talk and tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
You learn a lot from them because you're like, oh, why did you do what you do? And they'll tell you, they'll be like, this is why I did it, right? Like it might seem stupid to you because I lost, but the reason I did this was if I did
Mm.
win, it would work out really well. But it just sometimes it's just unfortunate, right? But yeah, that's what I've been doing a lot of the times. I just have the stream going while I'm working, just have it in the background, keep me company, I guess.
I can't like from because my work I'm talking to people so I can't have stuff on the background. I am doing a little bit more like offline stuff as of late, so but I still just keep it off and then when I'm done, then I'm like, oh, let me enjoy myself. 'Cause I'm done with work. But speaking of games, the last thing on games, and then we'll get to the topic. But because I was talking about it before in the last one because it hadn't dropped yet, but it has dropped. So the Black Panther expansion dropped for Marvel's
Yeah.
Avengers, and guess what? I friggin' I friggin' downloaded it, and I don't play in the week, and I friggin' decided to play on when it came out on Tuesday. So me, Richard, and Tejas were playing it, and theirs were taking long to download, so they were just watching my screen of me playing. And I was just like, I'm like, he's fun to play. Voice acting's great. I'm just like, it's still the same shit. I don't know what it's just like. It's not a that I'm getting from the game. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
we and me and Tejas, we were just like finishing it up. We're trying to finish it up last night. Because we have I think we did 2 missions on Tuesday. Because like they watched me do the first mission, and then when their stuff finally downloaded, because like it opens up in the second mission to be multiplayer. So they
Right.
hopped in, and then we did the second mission together. And then last night, me and Tejas, because he didn't get to play it as Black Panther, so I did the second mission with him again, or we did it again together. And then we were doing I think we made it through the third one, but there was like a glitch, so we had to start it over and then do it again because it was like this whole migration error, and then we both got kicked from each other's games. And then we were doing the fourth one, and this was now it's like 145 or something, and we're doing the fourth one, and it happens again, and I'm like, I'm too tired. I'm not starting it over because I worked, and I was like, I can't do it because it was now two. When this happened, I was just like, I can't. If we were gonna finish, then I was like, let's keep going. But then they did it again, so I'm just like, come on, fam. The game's almost been out for a year. Like, get it together.
Yeah.
Get it together. I'm just like, I want to love this game so much because it's Avengers, it's Marvel. But come on, just do it right. But this is another episode of All the Ledge with Dante and Ricky. I'm Dante.
And I'm Ricky.
And I guess it kind of brings into our topic. It's because it's pet peeves. Because I'm already getting angry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's already sounding like the topic we're gonna be talking about today. Like something that just doesn't work, but it should work, and you're just getting annoyed. But yeah, that's a big pet peeve, especially in games. Like, it's just where it's like you're doing it, and it's like, why is it like this? Why would they make it like this? Like, yeah. But that game seems like yeah. I feel like if it's gonna get fixed, it's gonna be a whole new game. Like, it's new characters, it's just not gonna do it. New content, it's just not gonna do it because the gameplay is gonna be
because if it's still because if it's still in the same broken game, if the foundation's still broken. Like, yes, it's better, and I'm not gonna lie. Yes, it's better in certain ways, and it definitely works a lot better on the PS5 because clearly they were making it for the PS5 than on the PS4. Because I know people who have the previous are paying it on like PS4 and Xbox One, where it's just like it's just hard. Like it's just like you can't even play it, and it's just like because like the PS5 is so scarce. If that's what you're wanting to get it on, it's like, well, I gotta be stuck. I want to play this game, but I'm stuck on the system where they clearly didn't make it for. They push or is pushing too hard for.
Yeah.
But yeah, pet peeves. So I guess that's my first one. Broken games that I paid money for. Tries to get money out of me all the time. What about you? Any pet?
Yeah, there's one that came up yesterday, which was we watched A Quiet Place Part 2 yesterday. And have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, so I'm gonna get into a little bit of spoilers. So if you haven't watched it, skip to like whatever the time is. Dante will put a timestamp, but skip to the next section essentially. Yes. So I guess the whole premise is it's if you've never watched it and you don't really give a shit about the spoilers, it's just an alien invasion. These aliens are blind, but they react to sound, and so you got to be really quiet throughout to like survive. So Quiet Place 2. Well, okay, one of the things I noticed about Quiet Place 2, it's basically The Last of Us, because at a certain point, it's because it's just a grown ass man with a girl, and they're fighting against like zombie kind of things. So I was like, at a certain point, the scene, like I was like, damn, this is really reminiscent of like The Last of Us, because it really is just this man, yeah. But one thing, so they. First of all, at the end of the first movie, they find out that these aliens don't respond well to high frequency, right? Which I already have a huge problem with because it took a year to find that out from some random stranger. I'm pretty sure the government has like frequent hearing weapons where it affects your hearing because it really disrupts you if you're hitting a certain frequency. So to me, it's like, why haven't the government tried this yet? Like, when that if we knew that sound is the main trigger, why wouldn't you try like a high frequency versus a low frequency to see if it affects them, right? Why did it take a whole
Yeah.
year? And then the government is like loaded with weapons. So if they're like, oh, they're reacting to it, I can just pop them in the head. Okay, whatever, fine. Maybe they got wiped out before. This movie kind of, there was one thing. So they found out they can't swim, right? So
Mhm.
when I found that, I'm like, wait, so if they knew they couldn't swim, why didn't they just take boats out, right, into the sea and like be at a certain distance where they can't jump and get them and just start creating noise so that because they can't see, they don't see the water, and just get them to jump into the water and they'll die because they're going to try to chase you, but you're like at a certain distance where they can't get you. Just create noise. They'll be like, oh, he's there, I'm going to try to get him. They jump in the water and they die. You do that for like 10 days, you pretty much wipe out like half the population. So I was like, wait, why didn't we just do that? If we knew they can't swim, and the thing is, the guy, the black guy that died, that also pissed me off too. This is a pet peeve where they just make really bad decisions.
Yeah, because he started going backwards
He's
to
like,
the door, and then I was just like, what?
Yeah, I was like, he's like, wait, what if we went too fast? Well, I gotta save my family. I'm like, wait, hold on. You think?
Why now?
Yeah, you
You already
think
drove away.
your muscle car that has the engine that's revving and everything, right, is louder than the people screaming there. The thing that was literally right behind you, you have this giant ass muscle car that's going all the way through. You think they're not gonna continue chasing you? What the fuck? And then he died out of nowhere. I was like, no way. Like, come on, man. You just gotta come on. Or, maybe you get there and save, like, do whatever you need to do, and then you can figure it out. Because I highly doubt that it's gone back. It's just, there's movies like, well, why didn't they just do this? Like, if they knew it couldn't swim, just try to wipe out as many as you can. Just lure them into the water, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, now my biggest pet peeve, actually. Sorry.
Okay, go.
I think I skipped through.
Because I feel like you're gonna say what I was gonna say.
So
what my pet peeve about this movie is too.
So at the water, when they get to the docks and they find the boat, there's a group of these cult members or whatever the fuck they are.
Yeah.
And I guess they're supposed to be the crazy ones where they just don't care. Yeah. So my biggest thing about this was they captured the two people, right? And they held them hostage. So my thing was like, why would you do that during this kind of pandemic, right? If I know I'm gonna die, why don't I just make a loud noise so that it attracts the monster and everyone dies? Hey, like, why would you try to capture me? Like, if I already know I'm a dead man, then we're all dead. Like, let's fucking go. If I die, you die. They respond to sound. I have vocal cords. So
yeah,
I was telling my girlfriend, if there are people who capture me and they don't kill me on sight, we're all dead. It's very simple as that. If you don't kill me on sight, we're all dead. Okay, that's it. So why are there people in this kind of like pandemic or apocalyptic scenario where they're trying to capture other people? Because it's like, why capture them? Just kill me, because otherwise I'm killing everyone here. And guess what happened? They all died because he was like, I'm gonna create a diversion, and they were like, oh no, like, what? Of course, you don't kill me on sight, you're all dead. That's it, man. It's done. It's finished. Who the fuck what did you fucking think I was gonna do? The guy's like, dive. What did you think he was gonna do? You just left them there. He's not gonna just make a sound and just kill all of you. He could just dive in the water and just hide. I'm like, okay, goddamn, these people are so stupid.
Well, you said something different than I was gonna say, but the only thing I could think of why they were trying to capture people if they were cannibals. Like, if they were trying to capture them for food, I don't know why you wouldn't just slit their throat. You would
kill me on sight. You don't.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yes, I know. Or maybe they're sick in the head and they're trying to do nasty stuff with the people too. I don't know.
Kill me on sight, bro. Otherwise we're all dead. It's
maybe they're not a necrophilia person. I'm not trying to defend them. I'm not trying to say anything. I don't know what they're clearly were crazy.
Cut out my tongue. Do something to remove my vocal cords.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I'm making a sound. You're all dead. I die, you die. It's at this point, that's it. I don't care. I have nothing to lose. I'm already in apocalyptic. My dad just died. What do you think was gonna happen? You think
Yeah.
the monsters would not respond to my sound? Damn. I just don't
What I will
understand.
say though is I still like the movie. I really liked it. The first one was definitely way better for me, but like I still like this one.
Oh,
But my biggest pet peeve was the fucking
the
kid, the
kid. Yeah,
son,
yeah, yeah.
going upstairs and making noise for no reason. I was just
Yeah.
like, just sit your ass there. Because I
Yeah.
think it was literally like, hey, we don't have anything for him to do right now. So he'll go upstairs like a fucking idiot and make a noise and then have to come back downstairs
Yeah.
to fight the thing. He did
Just
redeem himself though for me when he started killing the thing though. I was like, okay, let's go, kid. Let's go. Let's go. When
yeah,
he
okay,
killed
he
the
nearly
monster.
killed the
But,
child.
yeah.
And I
Yes,
mean,
he did.
like,
Yes, he did.
I was like, okay, the first of all, the mom's leaving. Okay, maybe you should tell him why you're leaving, so that he's like, I don't know how to take care of the kid, bruh. You just fucking keep it quiet. All right, don't go anywhere.
Put it
just
in the box, bro.
stay-
Just put it in the box.
Yeah, just first of all, the mother should have been like, yo, manage the oxygen because it's low, so that he's like, oh, okay, I gotta keep in mind the oxygen is low. Second of all, just stay in the fucking place, man. Just stay down there. Just don't move. Don't make a sound. Don't even. I don't know what you're looking for. Just stay down there, okay? And I was like, oh my god, what? Why are you going upstairs? What is there up there? What's up there, man? Ah,
I just wanted to explore right this second when my mom's gone.
yeah, and I have no
Supposed to take care of
defenses.
my little kid.
Yeah. Oh man, it's just unbelievable. I couldn't believe
I
that.
will say though, the flashback scene where they kept switching back between the daughter's perspective, so you didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
like
that
you
was cool.
suffer like her, and then like you're switching to the sound. That was insane. Like the way they switched back and forth with that.
Yeah, it was
that
every
was so
time
crazy.
they made contact. Actually, like anytime
Yes, yeah,
they
or
made
something like
contact,
that.
it
Yeah,
would
yeah.
switch to the sound. But that, yeah, that's really
Yeah.
cool.
That
I-
was
I
really
just-
cool. And I wanted them to kind of do it more, but they only did it the one time. But like that was really cool because I don't think they kind of. I know you
I
saw
think
her
they did
perspective,
it with
but I don't think
the other guy, Emmett. The
like a
other-
switch like that though.
I think there was at a certain point where it would switch.
But I don't think it was like if there was a switch, I don't think it was like as back and forth as
Oh,
they
yeah,
did
yeah,
because
no,
they
no.
did it like 2 or 3 times in the flashback scene.
Yeah,
But
the
yeah, I
movie
guess that's
was
how we felt.
alright, but like, man, some of the decisions were like, what
I liked
the
it still.
fuck?
I still liked it.
Okay, the kid really pissed me off. I was like,
No, the kid pissed me off.
bruh.
That kind of that was the biggest thing for me. I didn't think too much into the cult stuff like you did,
Well,
but
I
you're
was
opening
like,
my eyes to it.
I was like, wait, if you're capturing me, I'm already a dead man, so why not just take you guys with me? Like, what the fuck? What? Oh, you tied my neck to some sound thing. Oh, you think I'm not gonna move? I'm a dead man anyways, no matter what. So I like, yo, let's come to the grave with me because y'all is done. Is over. I just didn't understand that. Like, you even the guy when he set up a bear trap. Maybe the bear trap was supposed to be set up for the
Like the
monster.
monsters or the aliens. Or whatever.
Yeah, and it was just like, but if a human walks by, you literally just attracted it to your location, right? So
Yes,
why
but I feel like
create-
he was. Yeah, I feel like he was gonna be like, I'm probably gonna shoot them because he had the noise stuff too, right?
no,
if-
but he
if
didn't
a
know.
human-
He didn't know.
He was
Nobody-
watching them though
Oh yeah,
through
yeah.
the scope.
But then he
was
would
watching them
still
through the scope.
attract them no matter what.
I don't know why he didn't like, or did he fire a shot off? I think he may have fired a
didn't
shot
end
off.
up firing a shot
Oh, no?
because then
Oh, okay,
he
okay.
saw the girl do it, and then the mom went. Psh. But yeah, I
Oh.
was just like, why set up traps where if someone was just walking by, you would attract what you're trying to hide from? Like, yeah, I don't know. The call scene really pissed me
Did
off.
you
But yeah,
did you see it in theaters or at home? Because I watched it at
I
home,
watched it
and I'm
at
wondering if
home.
I would have liked it more in theaters.
I watched it at home. It's a short movie compared to what's out these days, but
I don't think movies need to be this long as they are like nowadays. Like the whole.
I think some movies
um,
are okay, but some are just too long.
Yeah, no, some like the whole like 3 hour, 2.5, whatever thing. And I know Marvel does that, but I feel like they more do it with the Avengers ones, where it's like a whole coming together. So you have to have more time because there's so many different people you got to
Yeah,
give
yeah.
attention to. But I like sometimes you're just like buying time. It's just like it's unnecessary. I'm just like I don't need all of this. But I guess you're getting more of your money's worth. But then again, I guess they're raising ticket prices too. So it's just like I don't know. But I'm not mad at an hour and a half movie. You could get a lot done
Oh
at an
no,
hour
no,
and a half
I was
movie.
pretty surprised.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a 2-hour movie. I was like,
Was it? It was like hour 50, wasn't
an
it?
hour and
Or
hour
hour
and
40?
40. Yeah,
Hour
which is
40. Yeah.
significantly shorter than most movies that are out these days. But
Well, I feel like the first one. I only watched.
even like
I feel like I should go back and watch the first one again. But like that one was short too, wasn't it? It wasn't long.
I don't remember, but oh, I also watched Suicide Squad. Nothing against that. I don't think I had a pet peeves, but I did notice the spacing. I think was what you said last time. Like there was oh, the pacing. The pacing of the movie was a little
Pacing.
bit fucked up. I was like,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck?
pacing was kind of off. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I only and
But did you enjoy it?
it was good. It was okay. I don't know. I wouldn't say
Okay.
it's amazing to me, but like then again, I
Yeah,
don't know half the characters. Um, it was a good
I.
watch, but the
It's
pacing really did throw me
yeah.
off because once you told me about it, I started to notice it more and more. So
Oh yeah.
I was like, shit.
Well, that's my bad then.
Well, no, I
well, no.
didn't.
For the
Yeah,
yeah. This
I,
is one of the few superhero things where I went in not knowing a lot of the people too. Like I had no idea who Bloodsport was. I didn't even know that was a person. I had no idea like Bloodsport, fucking why am I forgetting the name? Weasel? I think I've seen Polka Dot Man or whatever before.
yo, Polka Dot
Polka
Man's
Dot
my
Man.
guy, dude. That guy.
Yeah, Polka Dot was jokes. Polka Dot was jokes. Killer or King Shark I've seen before. Um, um,
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker, no, I haven't seen like Peacemaker. I didn't know about at all. So it was a lot of like but Peacemaker might be more for people may know that more, but like it's more like because I think James Gunn was saying that he went more into the depths of let me
Oh,
grab these people. But all these people have been on the because I was kind of looking it up. They've all been Suicide Squad members. I don't know about the Mongol girl though, because Mongol's usually a guy. Maybe there's a girl version in the comics that I haven't seen. But I was actually shocked. Oh, I don't want to spoil it. That one's kind of recent too.
but
Quiet
it
Place
kind
2
of
is
makes
a
sense
little
though,
more
right?
out.
Because
Yeah.
they would just choose characters that they could just easily kill off. Because yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like they don't really
Well, he
give a
was
shit.
like, "Hey, it's called the Suicide Squad, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna show you why. I'm gonna really show you why." But I quite enjoyed it. Like I quite enjoyed it. But I think like I like
I think
well
if
this
you
would
were
be
to
the
watch
third
it
movie
again,
from
you
James
would
Gunn.
notice the pacing is really messed up because
Maybe I would. Yeah.
it was like action at the beginning, and then it died down
It
so
kind
much,
of
and I was like,
yeah,
whoa!
yeah,
It was kind of hard to watch after. I was like, it was so like fast paced action, and then it's like
yeah.
I was like, whoa, okay, this is
It
weird,
really
man.
calms down. Like
Yeah.
really, really calms down. And then picks back up again. But yeah, I enjoyed that. But here another because it's on the top of the list there. I see, and I like this one here. Fake drama story, that stuff, or like just yeah, that's a big pet peeve because you see it a lot like on the social media stuff where people try to do fake stuff for attention. Jake Paul, Logan Paul,
Oh, there's. I
all
feel
those
like
type of
there's
people.
worse than those guys. There's like these
I think Fuzi
creators.
Tube was doing that a lot too. I think he's kind
Yeah,
of stopped, but I don't really pay attention to him as
I don't
much.
even know if he has a
Uh,
YouTube channel, to be honest. I haven't seen any of his videos
I've just
lately.
seen him recently because he did the No Chaser podcast. So Tim
Oh,
Chantarantu's, Ricky Shucks, and Nikki Blades, their podcast. So I saw that's the last place I've seen him. But yeah, I just don't like that fake. Hey, let's start a fake beef for attention, which I kind of feel like this. I don't know if you've seen it. Like Drake just because Drake never calls out people's names. It's been a pet peeve of mine. I understand why he does it, but I'm just like, say the name. If you're gonna talk shit, say the name. I know you don't have to because we know who you're talking about, but say the name. But he fired a shot at Kanye
yeah,
because
I heard about
they've
it.
had a back and forth on the song, and then Kanye Kanye invited him to a group chat with Pusha T. He said something along the lines of, "You don't want this, bro." You know what? So like, what is going on? Like, you guys, I feel like right now they're just playing cat and mouse because he goes, "Oh, I'm just delaying the album over and over and over again because he's waiting to drop when Drake drops, and now Drake is waiting to drop when he drops, so they could just shit on each other." And now Kendrick announced that he's dropping, which I'm very excited for, but I'm sad
Oh,
that it's his last TD album, but will probably still go on to do great things and everything because he's such a huge star
yeah.
and one of the goats. But like, but yeah, he's dropping too. So I'm wondering now if they're all in that cat and mouse situation. It's like, who's gonna drop now? And then when they drop, I'm gonna go, and then it's gonna be this whole thing. Because
I thought it was coming
I
out
feel like
this week. Kanye's album.
it's coming out every week, bro. It's coming out every week.
Oh, I don't
Apparently, he's
know.
doing another live listening part. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to get into the whole how I feel about Kanye thing because like I'm gonna get on this whole thing because ever since he said that slavery was a choice thing, I've had a problem with him. Like, and I just like I'm just like, what are you doing? What fuck it, I'm going into it.
Didn't he even also say George Bush doesn't care about black people?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I love that Kanye because he was like, that was a bold statement. And then you're gonna go, slavery was a choice. And he tried to explain it. But then the problem was like right after he did that shit, because I understand, right? Because we know he's bipolar and everything, right?
Yeah.
And maybe having like a mental break. So I understand that. But then you go to double down, going to the White House when Donald Idiot is president, wearing the Make America Great Again hat, hugging them up, saying, "Oh, he's my president," blah 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 blah. You know he's a racist. You know how he treats black people.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna go run to him after you saying that bullshit? So I don't give a shit about this album. I'm not listening to it. I don't listen. He's still on my gym playlist stuff for certain songs.
But that's like
but I
graduation
really don't,
and beyond, man. That's like like his older stuff is gym worthy.
Yeah. I still have some of the newer stuff like past graduation on my gym playlist.
There are
maybe.
like
Yeah. But
there's
but like I'm just like I find like this beef thing though, like with them, I feel like it's a fake. Like, you guys aren't gonna do
maybe
anything.
it's just promoting because I feel like
That's what I'm saying. It's a
these
whole,
days, right? They create. I feel like this happens mainly in the hip hop industry where they create a lot of beef between other rappers, and then all of a sudden, hey, my new album's out too. Like, damn, it's like you created a lot of drama with your name, and then you release something, and it's like you're being talked about now. You're being talked about this for this, you know. It's like it happens a lot, but then
I know.
on YouTube, it's happening. Like, I think I've seen some videos where they're like, "Oh, I have a ghost in my house," and there's like, "Oh, we're ghost hunters, so we're coming to your house," and it's like they're fans and they're just faking it. It's just like, damn, okay, but they get so many views. It's crazy.
Oh, so we should become ghost hunters then, huh? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
I feel one. I actually don't want to do that because I don't want to. I don't want to tempt it, bro. I don't want to.
You know how Candyman's coming up? Maybe we do something for Candyman.
I want that movie to get a lot of support because it's black people being the leads and stuff for the horror movie and everything. But I'm not watching it because I can't do that shit, bro. I'm too chicken, bro.
We're doing a watch party.
No.
We're doing
I'm good. I'm good. Go watch that movie. I'm not going to.
No, we're watching.
My eyes will be closed if somehow Ricky forced me. No, we're not.
We're doing.
You can keep saying that. You can keep saying that.
And then we're gonna film
I was like this
a parody Ghost Hunter, and for promotion for that video. Oh man, we're watching it.
I'm not gonna attempt that shit, man. Black people don't play with ghosts like that, bro.
Okay, isn't it being directed or by Jordan Peele too? I think I saw his name on.
I think he's producing. I'm not 100%. I don't think he's directing
that movie or something.
He's involved, but I don't think he's directing it. I don't think he's directing.
Man, you gotta support it, man. You gotta support.
Don't try to guilt trip me.
You gotta support.
I will. I'll buy a ticket and not go.
No. We're doing watch party.
I'm not going to horror movies, bro. I could do it if it's like action. Like, I was fine in I was finer than I thought I would be in Us. Get Out scared me for other reasons because I don't know if I told this story, but like when we were watching Get Out, there was a white couple beside me, and they kept looking. They kept turning to me, and I was just like, "This is is immersion. This is full immersion into the. I'm like, don't you get any fucking ideas, bro? I'll throw a hand.
It's
Don't get
you're
any
part of the
ideas.
silent auction.
No,
Otherwise, you
don't
would
you?
have woken up.
Don't you put that juju on me. Don't you put that juju on me. Don't you. But they kept looking at me for my reaction. I'm just like, stop looking at me, bro. Not during this. Not during this type of movie. Not during this. I'm on edge the whole movie because they're doing wild shit.
Oh man, they were evaluating you, man. The silent
Oh
auction was
my
happening during
God.
that movie. You didn't know. You made it
Oh
out there
my
alive.
God.
You got out.
Yeah. So I could do I think I could do the Jordan Peele horror movie if he's not doing too much violence. I just don't like the hacking and slashing where it's really violent. I really can't do, for whatever reason, when they do, like, if you're gonna slit somebody's throat, it's got to be fast and you turn away from it. Because like when I see it, for some reason, I start seeing it
Yeah.
happen to me in my head. I'm like, I don't like it. Or just do a full decapitation. I'm fine with that. But if you play around here, I'm like, I can't look.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm just like, don't stop it. But how did we get here? What?
Oh, we were talking about
Oh,
like
ghost
the fake
hunting.
story, yeah, fake ghost
Yes.
hunters and stuff like that. And then we're gonna do a ghost hunter parody for Candyman promotion. And then, hey man, what if we get sponsored by Candyman? Who knows? How do you know, man?
Yes, let's get sponsored by Candyman.
Let's make a
Candyman sponsor.
we'll sponsor us for one video. We'll do like a promotion video. Let's do it, man. And then we'll do
Let's
watch
do
party.
it. Let's do it.
Get invited to the premiere.
Dante will be blindfolded. He will be blindfolded and have earplugs in, but it's fine.
Oh man, full immersion. Watch it in VR. You get to.
No, bro. Oh, no. That I could not. Horror in 3 VR? No. I couldn't. No. But fake YouTube stuff. I don't like the whole. You know that like drama alert page?
Yeah, with Keemstar or
I
whatever.
don't. Whatever dude's name is. I don't like the whole idea that there's somebody that's literally, that's their thing. They're just looking for drama on YouTube. And I don't like that people are feeding into it. Because, you know, like it's just like, whether there's literally looking for drama, it seems to just happen. And I don't know if it's like, but I guess you have drama at work too, right? So it's just like you're watching somebody's work thing. If their job is YouTube and they're content creator, right? And you're like a bigger company.
Yeah.
Because sometimes drama could just happen. But I don't like the search for it, the constant posting of it. Like there's all these pages for it. I think we talked about them before. Like maybe I'm gonna remember them better this time because I didn't remember them last time. But like Shade Room, Hip Hop Alert. Is it? No, Baller Alert. There's one with hip hop in the name and I'm forgetting it now. Whatever the pages are. You know all those blog. No, not World Star. World Star, not World Star. But there's a bunch of these blog pages, right, where they're just literally looking for that. And I guess then I've said it before. I'm just like, I don't know why we're so obsessed with it and why we're so drawn to it.
There's a market for it though, right? I think this goes back to like
there is, yes.
people who are really into reality TV.
Yeah.
I feel like most of that is fake. Like there's no way if I was living with someone, I'd be calling them a bitch. Like I'm gonna have to see this guy for 6 weeks, if anything. Like what the fuck? You think I'm crazy like that? I'm not trying to create tension.
I think when they do those type of like reality TV shows where you know there's gonna be fights, like for example, like Bad Girls Club, the one that's not on anymore, or even The Real World or other stuff like that. They're purposely putting volatile personalities together, and locking them in a place together for a long period of time. So sometimes, yes, eventually something's gonna happen, but also the way they edit stuff too. Because I was just whose podcast was it? It was Whitney Cummings. She had Miranda Crossgrove on, and she was like, I think she was pitching ideas for like New York Cali episodes because like it got renewed for season 2. So she was pitching show ideas, and she was saying iCarly should like team up with this YouTuber who has a bad reputation, but the YouTuber with the bad reputation would just like ask Carly to react to certain things and then take that shot and put it to something else. So like they edit it back. So that's literally what they do with these like reality TV shows where they take a reaction from somewhere and put it somewhere else. So it's just like,
I think they did that in what's that called? You know, Ed? No Neck Ed or something
90 Day Fiance?
Yeah. I think because for whatever reason that blew up, you know, it's because he was really awkward, but people started to notice that there were shots where they would react, but it was like so awkward that they were like, that definitely
Yeah.
did not happen at that
Yeah.
exact
Yeah. Yeah.
time. So it was like, it's yeah. I think with like reality TV, it's really I kind of feel like that's where the market is, right? That's where all these YouTubers are getting all their views. These people who really enjoy reality TV.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know, man. I can't
Yeah.
do it. I hate reality TV. I didn't even like. I think we talked about it. Where in another episode where I was watching the real estate stuff, and I just want to see the house, but all of a sudden there's drama.
Just show
Like
me the house,
fuck,
bro.
man. I just want to see the houses in the area. Damn. What the hell are we fighting? You guys work for the same company and everything. Like, what the hell?
You know what? Like, but I think it's like, but it's a part of me that still kind of likes it because like when I saw that post because the Shade Room posted because Kanye posted the screenshot of him sending the message, right? So as soon as I saw it, I immediately sent it to a group chat, like the group chat with me, Richard and Samir. And I immediately did it. So there's a part of me that still likes it and looks towards it, but I kind of want to get away because I'm just like, I also like for me in my personal life, and I think it's for you too, where we really don't like drama and try to stay away from it.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
feel like we've avoided it. I'm not saying there hasn't been drama in my life, but like I'm just especially like me being older now. I'm just like I'm too tired. I'm not.
Yeah, it's
Just,
too much energy.
it's too much energy, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We're not clicking. We're not working. Bye. Done. Live your
yeah.
life. Good. I don't like drama, bro. Oh, this was a funny one to go into because I Ricky was like not understanding me when I was saying it when we were listing the things for pet peeves. I don't like when I think I'm gonna get killed for this. I don't like when people mouth the words to songs
Lip
and
sync,
stuff. Lip sync. We had an
which
argument about that too.
Dante said lip syncing is not that, and I said yes, it is. It's when they just
Because they're
mouth the
not
words to the
performing in a
song.
concert. They're not performing in a concert.
The word is literally lip sync. So your lips sync to the music. So it
But
doesn't have to be
yes, I
in
understand.
concert. But yeah, that's yeah.
I understand the definition is lip syncing with words, but usually when you see lip syncing, it's somebody in a concert performing because they're doing a whole dance number. Yes, I understand you need to lip sync. But when you're sitting in your goddamn house, just posting on social media in a story, you're fucking lip syncing a song so you can fire a shot at somebody or some stupid shit. That's bullshit. It's so
Yeah.
weird and annoying to me. I like, and like, I guess that's a lot of the basis of TikTok, though, because there's a lot of those videos, and it's just awkward to me sometimes. Sometimes it's work, it
If they
works, and
do
it's
it
really
really
funny.
well, then it's like
Yes,
the ones that are like timed perfectly and you can't even tell it's a lip sync until you see another video and the sound's the exact same. Those are okay to
yes,
me. But
yes.
the ones where it's like where it's really off and you just it's like, oh, why bother at that point, right?
But also too, like especially when it's trending. So when you know when you've heard the thing they're lip syncing to, and just everybody's doing literally the same video, it's just like what are you going to do differently? It's the same outcome. Like the trend that I'm seeing right now is a person coming out the shower. And it's always the caption is when your girlfriend or boyfriend comes out the shower and the other person's waiting in the bed. So it's like from Incredibles where they're like, I think it's from Incredibles, where one person goes, the person who came out the shower goes, "What are you waiting for?" And then the person's in their like blanket and they're like, "Oh, something exciting, I guess," or something along the lines. I'm like, it's the same video for everybody. Why? I don't get. It's just sometimes and it's really awkward to me. But I guess it's not. I'm too old. I guess that's what it is. I'm too old. Like it's just weird to me when you're like lip syncing a thing, and I'm just like, I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
weird.
Sometimes
I don't
it's
know why
not
it gets me
bad.
upset too. I'm just like,
Yeah, it's a weird pet peeve. Like I don't know. To me, when I first heard that, I was like, "What do you mean? Just what?" I don't know. It was
don't
weird to
attack my
me.
pet peeves.
It was weird to
Don't
me,
attack my
man.
pet peeves. What
Pet
do you
peeve.
mean?
I don't know.
It is a pet
I've
peeve.
never heard anyone say that before. It's not something that's common. I guess it's not
Well,
common.
I'm
Like
not a
I,
common person.
you know, you want to go into the third point that we have there because I don't remember why I put that there, but it's per you. Um, but I mean, we can
No, we're
always
gonna
skip.
skip that one. I'm not trying to get canceled unless you want to have a whole chunk of the podcast edited out.
Nah, let's save me some work. I highlighted one.
I see. I
Let's
see.
talk
Okay,
about
let's
this
do
one
that one.
because I think
Yeah,
you
let's talk
also
about
brought
that one.
this up. But yeah,
I had another thought of a conversation to bring up at a certain point when we were talking about the drama, because it was kind of a conversation we had offline. I'm like, then we'll have another chunk edited out probably if we go a certain way with it. So no, but yes, this one, passive aggressive people, even though I can be slightly passive aggressive sometimes, because I'm not aggressive, I don't think, unless I'm, like I said, unless I hit my boiling point and I'm ready to go, then I could get aggressive. But that's it's like a aggressive. Other times I'd be passive, but aggressive. But I don't like passive aggressiveness. But what about you? I don't think you like it either. That's why we have it on the list.
I'm probably the most passive aggressive person I know. It's just I don't know. It's just sometimes people annoy me, and I feel like I have to get them to understand why it's annoying, like or why it's like
Yeah.
wrong, right? Just like lip syncing when you told me that it's not people mouthing words. It was like, huh? Are you sure about that?
Hey, hold on. Hey, don't bring out outside conversations that were off air and then use it against me like that. You bitch. Yes, I said it. I make mistakes sometimes, Ricky.
No, I know,
Okay,
but
you
like
proved me wrong.
for passive aggressiveness, I feel like I'm probably more passive aggressive than aggressive. There's, 'cause I think we're the same. We're like we just said, we
Yeah.
try to avoid conflict. We would rather just not put the energy in to deal with all that crap.
Yeah.
But passive aggressive is like you can just say something and then you can take it however you want. You know, I could
That's
have been
true.
saying it this way, and I think we talked about this quickly last week, where we kind of do most of our passive aggressiveness or whatever is through emails. But
Yes.
I learned that that really depends on how the other person is reading it. You could say it in
Exactly.
a way, but they might just be like, "Oh, okay, sure, whatever," you know. Like
Exactly.
you try your best to like being all sassy because you're adding all these tones to what you're saying, and then you're like, "Ah, you little bitch, I got you now," and then they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure, that's fine."
Because I'm like, I was about to say something. I'm like, how do I say this without? Because I can't say it like a too detail because it's work stuff. But anywho, who gives a fuck? So for emails, because like I was saying, I'm doing like a little bit more offline stuff. If I'm like emailing back and forth with somebody, and it's kind of like you get this like this line in their email, and I'm like, hey, whoa, hey, yo, what was that? Like it was kind of passive aggressively. Then I'm gonna hit you back. Like I wanted to like because that happened. I think it was a few weeks ago, and I wanted to be like because the joke is always like as per my last email,
Yeah.
which is basically ayo bitch.
Do you know how to read, bitch? Damn.
Yeah, exactly. But I think I ended up putting as mentioned before. Sometimes I want to like highlight stuff and shit too in the emails. I'm just like, hey, don't sass me. I'll sass you back, bro. I'm in the passive aggressive side, but I don't like it, but I'll do it. And I guess I don't
Yeah, I
like when
think
I
it has to reach a certain point for me to start doing that because
yes,
I think I've started to realize, well, most of my emails are internal within the company. Um,
yeah,
like I don't want to come off as like a douche because
yeah.
one day I'm gonna have to go back to the office and one day I'm gonna have to see them eye to eye and be like, oh yeah, I sent you that email. Which is another thing. I send emails that I think are passive aggressive. People don't take it the same way, but also people don't remember and they don't really give a shit. It doesn't like sit in the
That's
back of
true.
their head. They're like, oh, this motherfucker sent me this as mentioned before email, but that one time 4 years ago. I'm gonna beat this bitch up, you know, and give him cut eye or whatever. And it's like people just don't remember. But then
That's
again,
true.
people could also take a regular email very passive aggressively and be
Yeah,
like I was just saying do this, man. I didn't say mean it any other way, you know? But yeah, it's yeah, people just don't some people don't remember and some people just don't care or don't even read it that way. Um yeah, I forgot my point. That tends to happen. And I'm just rambling on. It's yeah, it's oh
it's just yeah, and yeah, emails.
yeah.
No, but no, I I know that I can't be very like passive
Yeah.
aggressive because I don't like the feeling I get when I'm angry. So I guess that's why I do the passive thing. But then it's just like like the sneak catchy lines. It's just like, hey, you watch it, bro. I could do it too with can do.
Yeah.
People who don't. What was
Yeah.
the next one? Not
So there
true.
there are a few that we found on a website
Yeah.
that did
Oh
not
yeah. Let's look.
seem
Let's
like
look.
freaking pet peeves. They didn't really make sense to me. So one of them that we actually came across was people who say no problem, who respond no problem or no worries to thank you, which um I don't know. I always say no problem, no worries. A lot of the times I say no
I say no
worries
problem too. Yeah.
because just want to make sure people aren't like, man, I really made it like super exhausting on this guy, right? So
Yeah, no, like I don't know why. I don't know if it's a weird thing. Like I feel like you're welcome could come off as passive aggressive. Or
no,
like it's kind of like you're welcome.
yeah,
Right? I don't know why I always feel like it's like that, even though it's probably not. But I was just like, oh well, no problem, like I'm easy
yeah,
going. Especially if I've no problemed you to death, and then I hit you with a you're welcome, wouldn't it be weird?
no,
Like if I
I don't
always
think
do
so.
no problem, and then I all of a sudden I
No,
go
I
you're
don't think
welcome,
it, I
wouldn't that be
don't.
weird?
No, I don't care. Just changing it up, keep me on my toes. You know what I
No, but
actually
okay. How about this? How about this? What if I go, no problem, no problem, no problem, right? There's certain situations, no problem, no problem, no problem. You're welcome.
I
No
guess,
problem, no problem,
but
no
if it's
problem, no
if it's
problem, no
in
problem.
person, it's really the way you say it, right? You just say you're welcome.
Well, I guess
Whereas,
I'm thinking more of like a text messaging thing
yeah, if it's in
or
text,
something.
then like really it depends on how you're reading it. It's there's nothing you
Yeah,
can do. You could really be the most kind-hearted person, but if I say it in a different tone, I'll be like, "What the fuck are you trying to say, man?"
yeah,
But
that's true.
um, I actually noticed that. So when I used to work at a law firm, I did a lot of mailing stuff. So I would deliver to. So I was just like the receptionist, right? So I would get the mail and I would go
When did
around.
you work at a law firm?
This was a while back, like 5 years ago. So this was before I got into accounting, but all I did was reception work. So I just guided people to where they
Oh,
need to go. And I did some of the mailing. So I would go and deliver mail to like the right person. Um, so we would do that like twice a day, and every time I gave someone mail, they would say thank you. Um, and at first I would always say no problem, right? But I noticed that a lot of the lawyers were older. So I was like, what if they thought no problem was kind of disrespectful because when I say older, they're like
mm.
old,
Yeah,
like in
yeah,
their
yeah.
60s. So when I realized that, I was like, I should change it to you're welcome just in case, I don't want to come off as rude because no problem is really a young
Yeah.
person's thing. Like you don't really hear a lot of the older people say no problem. And when I mean older, like I mean like near retiring age.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And also they were lawyers, so they were really like strict on rules and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm gonna change it to you're welcome. So for like 3 months, whenever someone said thank or whenever someone thanked me, I would just respond you're welcome. I got into the habit. Then I went to a freaking advertising agency, and they're all young there. They're like average age is like 20 something, 30.
Mm.
So I really said like then I just basically forgot you're welcome. And now I don't care because like whatever, man. You take it
Yeah,
however you want to take it. But it's more like
exactly.
I want to come off like don't worry about it. It didn't really like take up too much of my time. Like
Yeah,
whatever. But it's a weird pet peeve. I never knew people really cared about that.
yeah. I didn't know it was a thing people cared about because I think it was just like, yeah, they're responding to you and they're saying,
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
response. It's better
the
than
thing you
no
say
response at
back.
all.
Exactly. So it's
Yeah.
just like, I don't know. What I like this one. This is the list is what we had written down. Drivers who don't know how to drive. That is a big pet peeve.
Yeah.
That is a
This is
big
a
pet
road
peeve.
rage kind of
Yes,
thing
it
where
kind of
it's
goes into road rage. Yeah,
and I
because
think
like
on top
I
of
just
that, the sidewalk hogs, that pisses me off too. So
oh,
anytime someone's driving too slow And then anytime that someone's walking too slow, that's a big pet peeve. Actually, you know what? Recently, I've noticed this has been kind of annoying me. Um, so you know how obviously in the pandemic, whenever you go to like a mall, a store, they have the arrows and they, go this way, go that way. I like to follow those real like
Me
if the
too.
arrows are going this way, I'm going this way.
I'm going that way.
Even if I need to get into this aisle, I'll go around, man. I'll do a loop. I'll do
It's
a
me
loop.
too.
Sometimes I'm like, fuck it. There's nobody here. I'm just gonna go grab it, dip. But
Me too.
if it's like prime time, I'm like, okay, I would like to avoid people, and I would just want to do it the right way. So when someone doesn't follow it, it kind of pisses me off. It's like,
Me
dude, you're going
too.
the wrong way, man. It's like
You know what?
we're in a
It's part of
pandemic.
the reason. Yeah, it's part of the reason why. Well, no, it's really because I'm lazy. But it's part of the reason why I get my groceries delivered to me now. I'm like, I don't have to deal with anybody. The person deals with that inside the store. I just get it delivered to me now. But like when I was like going late and doing grocery shopping, that would just cheat me. I'm like, you see the arrow, bro. You see the arrow.
Yeah.
Just follow it. If I'm going all the way around to go do it, you could do it too. It's not that long. Just follow it. Just follow it. Like why they have to for a reason. Fucking just it's like that.
So
just follow the arrow.
Another thing, man, in the elevator, they have obviously it's like 2 people per ride, obviously, to maintain social distancing. So okay, if the person is coming, they're a visitor, they don't know the rules, right? So I'm a little bit more lenient, but if they just walk in, usually they ask because they know there's a limit, right? To be like, can we come in? And it's like, oh, it's a limit of 2 people, and they'll understand, right? They're also visitors; they don't live here, so follow the rules. I mean, what really pisses me off is if they live in the buildings, they know the rules that is 2 per person, but they just jump on anyways. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? It's like we're working from home. We're in this pandemic for a reason. There are rules kind of like mitigate the infections. So can we please just fucking follow the rules, especially in an elevator where it's like already such a tight space.
Yeah.
It's like so what my girlfriend and I do now is we spread apart. So we look like 2 separate people, 2 separate units. So that it's because it's 2 people. I mean, if you get on, you already know that you're breaking the rules, right? But we stand like a farther apart, so it's like we're social distancing. Then we get the whole elevator to ourselves, get to where the hell we need to go. But some people don't, I guess, understand numbers and math, and it's a little bit too much for them. Because I guess 1, 2 is too hard of a number to count.
What?
Yeah, and so they don't understand that, and they don't want to do it. I understand if you're in a rush, fine, but not fine. I mean, like, dude, if you're in a rush to die, then sure, whatever, man. Go get COVID, take off your mask, go live your dreams. But I'm not here to die, okay? I want to follow the rules and maintain my social distancing. It's a very simple concept.
That's why that tweet that I saw at the beginning of the pandemic has been true the whole way through. This is like a group project, and everybody doesn't want to get an A. Everybody's not trying to get an A. We really need to get an A. Right now, we're probably getting the C plus, bro. Like we really, because wasn't it like 780 cases today?
And it's like average 500, 600 over the last few weeks or something like that.
Sorry, I was saying 500 unvaccinated because I'm doing the. Of that 700, what was vaccinated, what wasn't? It was like 560 unvaccinated. So it's just like, I don't know, man.
What can you?
I honestly though, I don't know if they're gonna do another lockdown. I don't think I could do another lockdown, bro. I'm like I actually wore, because I remember what I was saying, because I was actually just starting to watch that episode before we started. Because I talked about like the that's gonna be out tomorrow. What I should never do this because it's weird because we shoot like a week ahead, so explaining it is dumb. But like I wore one of the Under Armour shirts because I'm starting to, like, my belly's starting to slim down a bit, so it's going down a bit. So I felt more comfortable in it today. I'm not there yet. I still have a little bit of a gut. Still a lot of work to do. But like what was I saying? My brain just farted, bro. That was a huge brain fart. What was I saying? The shirts, something.
Honestly,
Pandemic.
I don't even know how this linked to what we were talking about, but
I don't
I
know
almost feel
either,
like
bro. I don't know what happened. What the
uh,
fuck?
so we were talking
Oh,
about
that's what it was.
vehicles.
No. Sorry. My brain. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. My brain completely farted. I don't want to get fat again. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, another
I,
lockdown. Yeah.
I, yeah, I don't want the gyms to close, bro. I really don't want that. But obviously, I'm not gonna be like, hey, don't do it, so just Dante can't get fat. If it's for the good, because again, I understand like Spock does. The needs of the many await the needs of the few. So if we need to shut down shit, shut it down. But let's stop playing these stupid games and make sure we're fucking actually
Yeah, and if
progressing
like we
forward.
are opening things up, just follow the rules, man. Just wear
Yes.
your mask. It just I don't know.
Everybody's sick of this shit, bro. Everybody's sick of this shit.
Yeah.
So let's just follow the rules. I'm not gonna get into the unvaccinated, vaccinated stuff, but just follow the rules. If you're gonna sit there and be like, I don't want to get vaccinated, fucking put a mask on.
Yeah. Just
And even if you are, put a mask on. When you're around a bunch of people and inside, whatever the rule is, bro. Fucking stay away from people.
yeah. So these are some things that I guess annoy us.
Yeah, that's more pet peeves. Look at us just getting bad.
Yeah, this is a very angry episode. It's just
Very angry episode.
yeah.
Well, oh, I wanted to circle back to sidewalk hogs because you made me think of something. Because you know sidewalk etiquette, it works like the road. What side do we drive on? The right. What side do you walk on? The right. If I'm fucking walking Latifa and I'm on the right side, and if you're on the left side coming towards me, I'm not moving. I used to be like, oh, I'm gonna move. I don't move no more, bro. I'm walking. I'm just walking
Yeah.
where I'm on the right side. I'm moving forward. And if you're in a team of people and you're just holding the whole sidewalk, again, I'm not hopping over the grass. Some of you is gonna walk behind the other person, or you're gonna go in a straight line or something. I'm not moving no more, bro.
Yeah.
If we hit each other, we hit each other, and then you can catch these hands. I don't care. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. What was the last thing they saw? Dante's hands. I'm not a fighter. I'm just joking.
No, I know what you mean though. Like it's and this, I don't know. It's just people. I guess these are the same people who don't know how to drive, and so they're like, "Hey, I'm fucking from the UK or something, so I'm gonna drive and walk on the left side." Like, what the fuck are you
Well,
talking
don't
about?
just attack people from the UK. Like, what was that?
No. I mean, like,
I'm from the UK.
what I'm trying to say is because they drive on the opposite side, and for whatever reason, these guys think they're in the UK, in the EU, and they're driving freaking. They're on the other side. Like, bro, we're in Canada. Please, just stay on the fucking right side if you're walking, or if you're walking slow, let's create a path for so I can cross past you. You know, because I could body you very easily. Some of these people are very small when they're walking. I could very easily body you. You could end up like that kid in the ski hill. I ain't worried, man. Just I remember back in high school when there was a crowd and we needed to get through. I would be leading the charge because I just do not care at this point. Get like just you guys got to get out of the way, man. People got to get out of the way.
Did we like do like a link thing? For some reason, you made me have a flashback of us like
No,
linking through the
I
push
did a
door
way
call.
where I put my elbows out forward. So if you get hit, you get hit. That's your problem. You're in my way, man. They're sharp, man. You get hit, you get hit.
Freaking dancing like back.
I'm walking like this, and if you get hit, that's your problem. You probably should stand on the side, not in the middle. You know, give me a way. Like go by the lockers, man. Why are you in the middle? Block my way. Just I need to get through. How am I gonna get through? Then we used to do remember Ned's the classified school survival guide? If you need to get through a dance floor, just dance through it.
You gotta dance across the dance floor. You can't not dance across the dance floor. You
Yeah.
have to dance across. Oh my gosh. Did we talk about Mosley getting canceled?
I feel like we did, but I don't remember.
Maybe.
We can talk about it in another episode. Because I was
Yeah,
thinking
that's
that'd be fun to talk about some of the older shows. Because so recently on TikTok, there's this one
Yeah.
I guess person account that's been just posting like shows that I didn't or I knew existed, but no one believes used to play. So I've been getting a bunch of nostalgia from that account. Like you just get like the theme songs
That'd
from
be a
these
good
songs.
one.
Yeah, so I was thinking
Yeah.
maybe we can do an episode where we just talk about shows that we watched and like honestly it doesn't exist anymore and people wouldn't believe that we actually
Yeah, no,
watched
no,
this
let's
shit
do it.
before.
No, let's do it because I was having a nostalgia too. Well, I don't know if it was nostalgia, but I'm gonna forget her name, and I just watched the video. The girl who voices Kim Possible, and she was the older sister on Even Stevens. Ah,
Oh, what's her name?
is it Christina?
I don't remember her name, but I know
I
who you're
have
talking
Google
about.
right here. You know what I'm talking. Everybody knows what I'm talking about because
Yeah.
I said two specific things. So she was just talking about like her experiences working with Disney, and she was just talking about the past things and how it worked and everything. And I was just like, oh yeah, but like, because there's also that thing too where, and this would be like a good topic for that episode too, is just like how because of like the pressure those young child stars are under, and how you saw that some of them had like rough patches,
Mm-hmm.
some of them got through those rough patches and some of them didn't, or some of them were just completely fine. Like I think she's one of the people, unless there's stuff I don't know, that was just completely fine. Hillary Duff is another person
Yeah,
that
I was
I,
gonna say
I'm not
Hilary
saying
Duff.
I'm not saying I don't think they've never had a problem in their life, but I just mean like they didn't have like scandals and stuff basically.
Yeah.
Really and truly, you didn't really see scandals or anything like that. But yeah, no, that would
But
be nice. I would
yeah.
like that. It's always fun to reminisce.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun to talk about.
Okay, well, I think that's a good. We talked about a lot of pet peeves. We got some anger out a little bit. You know, that was
Yeah.
fun. You know, it's always good to get that out, so
Yeah.
I don't blow up. I'm a little bit down more, but smash that like button. That was really aggressive. It was like,
Wow,
hey,
you pet
smash it or
peeve.
else, homie. It could be whatever,
Yeah,
cuz.
you know my pet peeve is people who don't smash that like button.
That's exactly people who don't comment, people who don't share this, people not smashing the like button. That's my pet peeve, bro. Do it. Or else, son, no, not or else. I don't want to threaten our whole and then alienate the whole people that watch this. But question of the week, Ricky. You know I'm throwing it to you. What's the question of the
Well,
week?
I thought you would be able to come up with this one this week. It's what's your pet peeve? What's a weird pet peeve that gets you? Do you not like people who lip sync? Do you not like?
What was that? Hold on. What was all that? What was all that? The face after it too? What the hell was that?
I just wanted to know if anyone didn't like lip syncing. I wanted to know if it's a weird pet peeve or like if
You were agreeing with me. You don't like it either. You think it's
only
weird
sometimes,
too, unless it works.
But it's not annoying to me. I don't. It's not like it's gonna bother me if I see it. It's just I've just never heard of it before. So I mean, what's your weird pet peeve? Do you also not like lip
What's
syncing?
your
I
weird
want to
pet
know.
peeve? Are you? You know what? That could be a poll this week. Do you think the lip syncing bullshit on social media is weirder? I can't preference it as that because then that obviously makes it biased. But do you? Okay, yeah. You know, okay, yeah.
You know what you
That'll
should
be a
do
poll.
too? You should lip sync when you ask that question.
No, I don't do that. That's been another episode of On the Ledge with Dante and Ricky. I'm Dante.
And I'm Ricky. Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.